Hello guys, once again welcome to my channel. Yes, my name is Nia aka Ganyobi, your boy. Thank you so much for clicking on this video to watch. Let me go straight to the point. As we all know, the issue going on in South Africa, I've already done my first video on that. You can check, and I'll also put the link below. You can check on my list. That's the last video that I post before this. And the news reaching to us, it's really terrible, and I know most of you are aware of what is going on, and it's really not something that we need to encourage. Some of us are trying our best, and we are working hard just to also add our voice to Africa being one and united. And some of us, the youth, are taking this upon ourselves also to try our best to push Africa to the world, including a lot of other YouTubers like Odemaya and the other guys and everyone. We are doing our best, but currently the news coming up is about the Nigerian foreign minister. A Nigerian chartered airline has offered to send some aircraft to South Africa to pick some of the Nigerians that are willing to evacuate or leave the country, and I think it's such a good move. Sometimes I try to ask myself that African leaders, how far can we go to protect our citizens in case there's issues like this in other countries? Government need to act fast and to be able to rescue and then stop this. Actually, I don't really support this thing that is going on in South Africa, but I think something should be done about it. The authorities that are in charge need to come out and also add their voice and condemn their act. Another most important information coming out that I would like to share with you is that the former president of Ghana, our former president of the state, has also added his voice. But from his point of view and what he's saying really tells that most of the youths in South Africa don't really know their history as concerning to what Africa did for South Africa to gain their independence. I have the video and I would like us to go and have a look at it. One thing too that I've gotten to know is that a lot of African countries helped in South Africa independence that they gained, and I don't think this is the best solution to the problem they are having in South Africa. Fine, there might be a lot of immigrants in every country, and there are a lot of challenges when it comes to immigrants in people's country, but I think one needs not to take the laws into their own hands to the extent of going that far of killing human beings, which is so bad. Authorities in the country could take measures that will be able to help to solve the problem, but I think this thing needs to be addressed, and they should know that this thing really needs to be addressed. So let me not talk too much. Let's go have a look at the video, and I also have other videos. Let's go have a look at this video of the former ex-president John Dramani Mahama sharing his view on what is going on in South Africa.
I think that it's an issue that we are all worried about because of the specific circumstances of South Africa, and it's most regrettable and most unfortunate. I think that the young people of South Africa do not know what happened before they gained their freedom. The whole of this continent stood behind South Africa. The whole of Africa stood behind South Africa to fight against apartheid. I remember all of us growing up as secondary school children, you know, went on marches, we were part of the African Youth Command, we demonstrated, we boycotted classes and all that, all in the fight against apartheid. Indeed, for several of the countries where their citizens have been brutalized in South Africa, these are countries that were called frontline states that harbored the freedom fighters, you know, of South Africa and gave them safe haven, gave them passports, you know, to be able to avoid the clutches of the apartheid regime. And even Nigeria, even though not a neighbor of South Africa, was considered a frontline state because of the economic contribution that Nigeria did to the ANC to be able to liberate South Africa from apartheid. And so it is regrettable that the same people who fought against apartheid are being attacked in this way. The pictures we've seen are very horrible. As ECOWAS, we've issued a statement condemning what is happening. The unfortunate thing is this is not the first time. It keeps flaring up. And so while we're condemning this incident, we must work with the South African government to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
These borders here were never designed by Africans. They were imposed on us by colonialists when they were dividing Africa amongst themselves. Toiling self-hate. How about Zimbabwe? You must see yourself. We are all black. We are all suffering. When it's an African, it's a criminal. Hey, they are the ones who are bringing drugs. Hey, they are the ones who are committing crime. It's not true. Go and read the statistics of South Africa. But women are abused by their immediate or well-known people to them. It's not Nigerians who are known to women. It is you. The whole of Africa was there for us when we were in the difficult times. They gave us guns. They gave us their houses. Know your history. How can you say history? How? Then from there, you'll protect one another. Who did this is another African. To a fellow African brother and sister. We are for Africa. Africa is not a continent. We are one thing. We are for Africans. African unity is what will make us to be proud. Stop the self-hate.
As a student union president, what is your business with a diplomatic issue? What is your business as a student union president with a diplomatic matter? An issue that concerns the international community. It does not have the jurisdiction to address, to be invited to talk on this issue. So you can see, while as leaders we are struggling to make sure that we project the image of our country positively in the right light, some people are going behind to sabotage our efforts. Some are going behind just for the sake of money. We can no longer tolerate this. This is Nigeria. We are first Nigerians before we are Africans. And it is our responsibility as patriotic people to defend our people wherever they are in the world. We have not killed any South African in Nigeria. We have not. None is on record. Why are they killing our people on a daily basis? And that has been the position of NANS. Few days ago I spoke to the world that we are tired. Enough is enough. This embassy have called me severally and I said, there is nothing to be discussed. What we want is outright stop on the killing of Nigerians in South Africa. Yet it has continued. And you want me to sit down and discuss with you? Bangladesh. I will not do that. Nigerian students duly elected me to represent them. And that alone I will do. Why should we sit down and discuss with you when your Minister for Foreign Affairs justified the killing of other nationals in South Africa? Why? Why should we? Why should we sit and discuss with you when a police affairs minister just a couple of days ago told the world that their action is justified and that they can burn buildings where Nigerians are surviving in South Africa? Yet we have businesses of South Africa thriving on a climb. We have multi-choice. We have MTN. We have ShopRite and a host of others, numbering about 120. We have not attacked any. I didn't call for that. Nigerians are also angry. We are humans. We are humans. You cannot continue to keep quiet and watch your people being killed. That's exactly what is happening. I mean, how can a president, Cyril Ramaphosa, just told the world that they are helpless, that they cannot control their people? That is what he just said. You are journalists, you have this information. A president said he cannot control his people. Whereas we are here, we have our police officers here. Why have they not allowed Nigerians to take laws into their hands? So there is a conspiracy with the government of South Africa to wipe up Nigerians out on the crime of South Africa. And this has to stop. The dialogue has failed. It has failed. You agree with me that it has failed. How long have we been dialoguing? Did this issue started today? Even on our own, we have done it in phases. First, we did a lot of press conferences addressing this matter, calling the international community to act. Secondly, we embarked on picketing. which is the second phase of our engagement, picketing peacefully. We went to South African business premises. We sat down and we said, no, tell your people to stop killing our people. Across, we did that. It was widely reported, yet it didn't stop. All that continued was the killing. We have exhausted all channels for negotiation and peaceful dialogue. We have. And as if that has not achieved enough, the next thing we see was the burning, outright burning of human beings that have blood and water running in their system. People like you and I. These are people. These are human beings. Look at their embassies here. Have we done anything against them? How many of them have we killed in this country? And all they could do is to go from behind to bring people, faceless people, to begin to claim leadership of where they don't have, to speak for Nigerians. Enough of that. We take over. We nationalize MTN. We nationalize multi-choice. We nationalize other South African businesses. It's enough to occupy our people. It's enough to provide jobs for our people. It's enough to progress this country. I am a Nigerian. I will die in Nigeria. Anywhere I go, I come back as a Nigerian. Why would we find ourselves here when some of our leaders have dual citizenship? Some of them are Nigerians and they are Europeans at the same time. Some of them are Nigerians, they are Americans at the same time. Even against the constitution they swore to. It's enough. We can no longer condone this. This is Nigeria. Alright, so thank you so much for enjoying this video. I hope you've seen it all, and let's continue to push Africa and unite Africa. Africa to the world. We are trying our best. And let us know that Africa is home. Africa is home. You might be a different person, you might come from different African country, but so far as you are on the continent of Africa, Africa is home. Thank you so much for staying tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and leave me a comment below of what you think. Thank you so much. Bye.